Hello everyone, my name is Genta, and I'm a student from Universitas Technocrat. In today's video, I will talk about a very important topic for all organisations, especially those that rely heavily on information technology: business continuity audit and disaster recovery. In a world filled with cyber attacks, natural disasters, system failures, and unpredictable human errors, companies must be prepared to continue operating even in the most difficult situations. That is why business continuity and disaster recovery are essential components of organisational resilience. So let's explore this topic step by step, with simple explanations and real-world examples that you can easily understand. Business continuity refers to the organisation's ability to keep essential functions running during and after a disruption. This disruption can come from many sources: cyber attacks, long power outages, fires, floods, pandemics, or even internal mistakes that cause systems to fail. A business continuity plan, or BCP, acts as a guidebook that tells the organisation what to do when something goes wrong. It defines what functions are critical, who is responsible, how communication will happen, and how the company can continue operations with minimal impact. A strong BCP ensures essential services continue. Customers still receive support, employees know what to do. The company avoids financial losses. Reputation remains protected. Without a BCP, even a small disruption can result in major losses. A business continuity audit is a formal, structured process used to evaluate how well an organisation is prepared for disruptions. The purpose of this audit is not only to check the existence of a BCP, but also to confirm whether it is complete, up-to-date, and effective. The audit ensures that risks have been properly identified, response actions are documented, recovery procedures are realistic, employees understand their roles, communication plans are functional. The company complies with standards like ISO 22301. During the audit, auditors analyse the entire structure of the BCP, including backup strategies, recovery priorities, alternative work locations, and system redundancies. A complete business continuity audit typically includes the following steps. Step 1. Preliminary review. The auditor begins by reviewing existing documents such as risk assessments, continuity policies, business impact analyses, and incident response frameworks. Step 2. Interviews and observations. Auditors interview management, employees, and technical staff to understand how well they know their roles during disruptions. Step 3. Testing and validation. This is a crucial step. Auditors check whether the organisation actually performs drills or simulations, such as mock cyber attacks, evacuation tests, and backup restoration tests. Step 4. Gap identification. Any weaknesses, such as missing documentation, outdated contact lists, or failed backup tests, are identified here. Step 5. Audit report. Finally, auditors create a detailed report that includes findings, risk levels, recommendations, priority actions. Disaster recovery, or DR, is the process of restoring IT systems and data after a disruption. While business continuity focuses on overall operations, disaster recovery focuses specifically on technology, systems, and data integrity. Key components of disaster recovery include: backup strategy systems must support daily, weekly, and even real-time backups. Cloud backups are now the most popular and reliable. Recovery time objective, RTO, the maximum acceptable time to recover a system before it affects operations. Recovery point objective, ARPO, the maximum acceptable amount of data loss measured in time. For example, an RPO of 20 minutes means the system can only lose 20 minutes of data. Failover systems, automatic switching to backup servers when the main system fails. Disaster recovery site. This may be a warm site, cold site, or hot site depending on the organisation's needs. Without proper continuity and recovery strategies, an organisation could face permanent data loss, weeks of operational downtime, loss of customer trust, legal consequences, financial losses, reputational damage. According to studies, 40% of businesses that suffer a major disaster never reopen, and 25% fail within 1 year. This shows how crucial disaster recovery truly is. A well-known example is ransomware attacks. Many hospitals and universities suffered complete shutdowns because they had no working backup or recovery plan. Some institutions spent months recovering data. On the other hand, companies with strong recovery systems restored operations within hours because they stored data in cloud backups and had failover sites ready. Business impact analysis, or BIA, is one of the most important components of business continuity management. A BIA identifies which business processes are critical and what impact the organisation will face if these processes are interrupted. This includes financial impact, operational delays, damaged reputation, legal consequences, and reduced customer satisfaction. A BIA measures how long a process can be down, how much loss will occur during downtime, which resources are required to keep the process running, which systems must be recovered first. Through BIA, organisations determine RTO, recovery time objective, and RPO, recovery point objective, ensuring that recovery priorities are clear and aligned with business needs. Risk assessment evaluates all possible threats that may disrupt business operations. These threats can be categorised into natural risks, floods, earthquakes, storms, fires, technical risks, system failures, hardware malfunction, software bugs, human risks, accidents, internal errors, sabotage, cyber risks, malware, ransomware, DDoS attacks, environmental risks, long power outages, network disruptions. Risk assessment helps organisations decide which risks are most critical and which mitigation strategies should be prioritised. This ensures resources are allocated effectively. Business continuity is not a one-time activity. It follows a continuous cycle known as the BCM life cycle. The common stages include policy and program management, establishing roles, responsibilities, and governance. 2. Business impact analysis, BIA, identifying critical processes. 3. Risk assessment, analysing threats and vulnerabilities. 4. Strategy development, selecting the most effective continuity and recovery strategies. 5. Plan development, creating detailed procedures for response and recovery. 6. Training and awareness, ensuring employees understand their responsibilities. 7. Testing and exercising, validating whether plans work in real scenarios. 8. Maintenance and improvement, reviewing and updating plans regularly. A business continuity plan is useless if it is never tested. Organisations must conduct routine exercises such as tabletop exercises, discussing hypothetical scenarios, simulation exercises, practicing evacuation or cyber attack response, technical recovery tests, restoring backups or switching to failover servers, full-scale drills. Involving all departments and partners training ensures that every employee understands what to do during an emergency. Maintenance ensures the plan stays updated, especially when new systems, new staff, or new risks appear. Another important component in business continuity and disaster recovery is understanding the maturity level of an organisation. Maturity levels help auditors and management assess how advanced and reliable their continuity framework is. Typically, there are 5 maturity levels. Initial. Processes are informal, unstructured, and reactive. Repeatable. Basic processes exist but depend heavily on individuals. Defined. Procedures are documented and standardized across departments. Managed. Metrics and monitoring are used to evaluate performance and risks. Optimized. Continuous improvement, automation, and proactive risk identification. Organisations should aim for Level 4 or Level 5, where resilience is embedded into daily operations. To evaluate the effectiveness of business continuity and disaster recovery, organisations must use clear and measurable key performance indicators, KPIs. Common KPIs include RTO, achievement rate, how often recovery meets the expected RTO target, RPO compliance, whether data loss stays within the acceptable threshold, system availability percentage, the total uptime of critical systems, incident response time, how quickly the team reacts to disruptions. BCP, drill success rate, percentage of disaster simulations completed successfully. These KPIs provide visibility into gaps and improvement areas. Thank you for watching this video. My name is Genta from Universitas Technocrat, and I hope this explanation helps you understand how essential business continuity and disaster recovery are in today's interconnected world. If you found this content useful, feel free to share it and continue exploring more topics about information systems, risk management, and organizational resilience. See you in the next video.